Hey guys, Matt here. Another video for you guys. A little bit of a perspective of realistic versus possible. And I think those are really two major buckets that can change your mind when you switch out of the realistic part into the possible part. That's what I started to do, and I do every day now, and it's helped me out a lot in my life. So I just want to share a little bit of what goes on through my head about that process, and then maybe it can help you get out of that type of dynamic. But I want to go into it from like when you were a kid, right? If you think about it, what was the thing you wanted to be when you were a kid? If you're a girl, did you want to be like a princess or something, or maybe you wanted to be an engineer or something? Maybe you wanted to be in the army or whatever. And if you're a guy, usually the thing is like an astronaut or an NBA player or a baseball player. And whenever people hear that, and if you guys are teachers and kids are saying that they want to do those things, never tell them they can't do it, because they fucking can. And people do. Yeah, maybe there's 10 astronauts. There's still 10. It's possible. If someone wants to be a billionaire and you say, "Oh, be realistic, you're going to disappoint yourself." Fuck that. Why are you telling them that? Ask them what's their plan. You want to be a billionaire? Awesome. Go for it. How are you going to get there? What's the plan? Like, what job are you going to have? Do you want to be a teacher and be a billionaire? Probably can't do that. That's not a realistic plan, but the outcome can still happen. You can still be a billionaire, but you have to go in a direction that makes sense. You have to have a plan that makes sense. You have to have a logical path, but the end result is still possible. Do you want to be an astronaut? Be an astronaut. But you're probably going to have to study some science right now. You're probably going to have to get really good grades. You're probably going to have to go to a really nice school. You're probably going to have to network and meet the right people. Still possible. It is possible. But the realistic argument is so dumb, because what is realistic? What is realistic? Is realistic average or normal, or like are you actually like putting a probability on it? Are you saying that you have a 2% chance of this happening, so it's not realistic? Or are you saying that because everyone goes to college and graduates and gets a job, that's realistic because everyone else is doing it? Because who wants to be in this bucket where everyone else is? Like, when you were a kid, you didn't have those dreams. Go back to that feeling. Go back to that ambition, that creativity, that kid essence. Go back to that, because where along the line did you lose that? How many people changed what they wanted to do because it wasn't realistic? And a lot of times it's too late, because you lost that ambition a long time ago because people told you couldn't be an NBA player. And you look at it, do you think these people are just born? I mean, yeah, there's some genetic advantages, of course, of basketball and whatever, but do you think that these people doing the things that they've always wanted to do were just born into it, and they were just predestined to be an astronaut, or they were predestined to win a Nobel Prize, or predestined for? No, they worked their ass off at it, and that's the big difference. They had a vision, they focused on it, they executed on it, they made it happen, and they were so hyper focused that nothing else mattered, and that's all they went after. That was their life. They made it their life. So if you do want to be an astronaut, go do the things to become an astronaut. And if this is also the other point, because a lot of people are, well, why would you set that goal high? Like, well, high. Well, you're going to set your kids up to be disappointed. Yeah, do it. Let them be disappointed. They got last place in a basketball game. Let them be disappointed. They have to get over that at some point. If you never accept disappointment in your life, first off, you're never going to do anything, because you're always going to be scared of the result of failing. Like, you have to fail so many times to make things happen. I mean, look at relationships. How many relationships are the first relationship that you have, and they ended up being the last one? How many times does that happen? So why are you going on that perspective of that mentality and applying it to every other part of your life? You're gonna have to fail. You're probably gonna go through multiple different jobs, multiple different income streams, multiple different relationships, multiple like everything, and just get used to failing, because that's what's gonna happen. But it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Every failure is an opportunity to do something that is gonna work. And It's just go back to that unconditional belief you had in yourself when you were a kid, where you thought everything was possible, because everything is possible. You are not so special that only you are the one that can't do things, right? I mean, I probably said that in a really dumb way, but like, just go after it. Believe in yourself. And if you don't, there's a problem. If you don't think you can be an astronaut, if you really want to be one, that's a problem. You don't have confidence in yourself and your ability, or all that stuff. So I rambled a little bit. I always do, but that's fine. I mean, all this information is good. If you stick with it till the end of these videos, if you actually want, like, listen to all this stuff, I mean, this is just like mentality switches. Just hopefully some sentence resonates with you. Maybe you're looking back and you say, you know what, I really did want to be a basketball player, but people told me I was too short when I was 12 years old, so I had to write off that dream when I was 12. I had to write off my ambition of being an astronaut at 8 years old because society said I couldn't do it because it wasn't realistic. How shitty is that? Like, think about that. How shitty is that? When I have kids, if they want to do anything, they can do it. Think big. Think stupid big. Why would you limit it? Why would you limit an 8-year-old's potential? Like, that's the worst thing you could ever do. Why would you plant them with a negative thought that they can't do anything? And then you look at it and you see that, like, there's extremely young people doing really, really great things. There's people graduating college at like 14 years old. Like, why is that? Think anything's possible. Anything's possible. You think Colonel Sanders gave up on his dream? He had a purpose. Did he give up on it? No, he had an unconditional belief in himself. When he was 67, it finally came true. And he lived, for a little while after that. But, I mean, his dream did come true. And it might not be your dream. It might be a different dream. You might want something else. But you gotta believe in yourself. That's all it is. Just believe in yourself. So I'm going to leave you there. Like, comment, subscribe if this resonated at all with you. Let me know below if you have any messages or anything. Leave them to me, and I will get back to you. I'll respond to all of them. I'm trying to grow this channel up. I'm trying to get a lot of people involved in this so I can maybe get at least one person to change their mentality into a more stronger positive mentality, and maybe unlock one of their inner kid ambitions and change their life for the better, and then they can go out and maybe that person will be the next billionaire that saves humanity and cures cancer, for all I know. I don't know, but I'm gonna put value out there, things I'm learning along the way. So see you next time, but go out there, kill it, unlock that inner kid, go after what you want, and we'll see you next time.